Assalamu alaikum. Let's start today's class. This class is on phonetics and phonology, ENG 36. Welcome to this class. So, first of all, you need to understand that what we are doing with this course. That means we have done so many classes. You need to understand that whatever so far we have done and what we are going to do next. And so far we have done many things related to sounds of English language, right? The phonetics and phonology. This course deals with the sounds of English language. Phonetics overall deals with sounds, and phonology specifically deals with the sounds of English language. But in phonetics, we are also giving examples from the English sounds. So let us try to find out that so far we have done the things. To just recap, to make you clear about the things that we have covered. So first of all, we have discussed the overall objectives of the course, that this course is related to some branches of linguistics. You know that linguistics is the scientific study of language, and language has sounds, meaning, words, sentence pattern, etc. And phonetics and phonology, these are two branches of linguistics. And these two branches of linguistics deal with the sounds of a language. Phonetics especially deals with the overall sound production, transmission, and reception. That means phonetics is the scientific study of human speech sounds in general, right? On the other hand, phonology is the sound system of a particular language. That means it is language specific, and it deals with the sound pattern or system of a particular language, how sounds are combined in a language, etc. So this is the general thing, and we are specifically focusing on English language sounds. Because you know that English is not our mother language, it's a foreign language, or sometimes in many cases it's a second language of many people in many countries. So we need to know, unlike mother language, we need to know about the systems, how the English sounds work. In that case, we need to know the phonetics and basics of phonology. So these are the course content. You know that we have done what is phonetics and what is phonology, the definitions. We have done different types of sounds. You know that some sounds are vowels and some sounds are consonants. And how many types of vowels, what are the number of vowel sounds, what are the number of consonant sounds. These are the things we have covered. And so far, and we have covered branches. You know that these are the branches of phonetics: articulatory phonetics, acoustic phonetics, and auditory phonetics. We have covered these branches, that what is articulatory phonetics, what is acoustic phonetics, and what is auditory phonetics. And whenever we are talking about articulatory phonetics, that means articulatory phonetics, to remind you, it is related to the production of human speech sounds. The production of sounds, how we produce different types of sounds. This is related to articulatory phonetics. That means we articulate the sounds. So naturally, whenever we are talking about the production of sounds, we need to think about how do we produce and from where the sounds are produced. So from where the sounds are produced, that means the place of articulation. From where the sounds are produced. So the place of articulation. So we need to know the name of the place. So speech organs are the names, how we produce and from which organs are associated with the sound production. So these are called speech organs. There is another name for the speech organs. We also called, this is also called articulators. You know that articulatory phonetics and the organs related are called articulators. So articulators produce sounds. And we have also discussed the differences, that how phonology is different from phonetics. Phonetics is in general related to the sound production, perception, reception, transmission of sounds, and phonology is the specific how English language have these kind of sounds and how they work. Bangla language has different sound sets, other languages have different sound sets. These are the topics related to phonology of a particular language. So we just talked about the differences, how phonetics and phonology is different from each other. Still, it is related because both of them are dealing with sounds. These are the differences. We got this. And we discussed phone, phoneme, and allophone, that how they are related, what is a phone, special unit, sound unit, what is phoneme, and what is allophone, the variations of the same phoneme. So these are the major speech organs we talked about. So today our main target is to talk about the place of articulation, and gradually we'll move on to the manner of articulation. So this is the chart that is IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet, and there are 44 sounds here used in standard English. Some of the sounds are vowel sounds, some of the sounds are consonant sounds. Vowel sounds are of two types, the monophthongs and the diphthongs. Monophthongs, you can say single vowels or pure vowels, and diphthongs are combination of two pure vowels. That means these are the single vowels and these are the combination or blending of two vowels, gliding of two vowels, combination of two vowels. So these are the monophthongs. Number of monophthongs, these 12, and diphthongs, these 8. So total vowel sound, we can say that these 12 and these 8, total 24 vowel sounds. And these are consonant sounds. There are 12 and 8, 20 vowel sounds, 12 monophthongs and 8 diphthongs. And here we have 24 consonants. So 20 vowels and 24 consonants, total 44 IPA sounds of English. These are the examples, and this is the related video we have shown. So our today's target is to discuss place and manner of articulation. To give you idea about place and manner of articulation, that means place means the where of making sounds. To make it more clear that sounds are produced from where. That means some of the articulators or speech organs are related to the production of sounds. So if we produce sounds with the help of two lips, so the lips are the place of articulation. We have a particular name for this, which are produced with the lips. For example, if we produce sounds with the help of tongue and the palate, we have a different name for this sound. If we produce sound from the glottis, we have a different name for this sound. So depending on the place from where the sound is articulated, from where the sound is produced, so depending on these places, we have categorized the sounds in different names. So this place of articulation is related to the place where the sounds are produced. So this is one thing which is called place of articulation. So we have different places of articulation according to the names of the places. We have categorized the consonants. We are talking about the consonants especially, and how the sounds are produced. That means here place is related, but what are the features? What happens to the articulators while producing the sounds? So these how features are related to the manner of articulation. Manner of articulation means how the sounds are produced. That means two things are related. One thing is place of articulation, from where the sounds are produced, And the second thing is manner of articulation, how the articulators work while producing the sounds. So, where is related to the place of articulation and how is related to the manner of articulation. Let's move forward. Okay, so you know that place of articulation, we are talking about place of articulation, so we need to talk about the articulators, the speech organs. So this is a part of articulatory phonetics. You know that phonetics has three branches: articulatory, acoustic and auditory. So first articulatory, that is related to the production of sounds. So this is a part of articulatory phonetics, that we are talking about the places of articulation, from where the sounds are produced. So, from where the sounds are produced in the vocal tract, overall speech organs. These are the things that what is a place of articulation with example. For example, the two lips meet to form the bilabial sounds. Bilabial is a name of the place of articulation. One name that when sounds are produced from two lips together, when two lips meet together, the sounds are produced. Those sounds are called bilabial. So we have other names also. So these sounds, for example, ba, pa, these sounds are produced with the help of two lips together. So that is why these are called bilabial. Okay, so these are some of the other examples. Okay, let's go to the list. Okay, so according to the place of articulation, we have some sounds. This is called place of articulation. This column is for places of articulation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are consonants examples. So these 24, you know that we have IPA consonants 24 total in number. These 24 consonants are categorized. In total, these are 24. Do not look at this right now. This row is for manner of articulation. So no need to look at this for now. Now we are talking about place of articulation. Then we will move on to the manner of articulation. So for place of articulation, this is enough. These are the names of the categorized consonants. That bilabial is one category. These are the examples. Labiodental is one category. These are the examples. I think that this file has been sent to you, so you can also see from your mobile or laptop. This file already I have sent the PDF. So if you don't see clearly from here, you can use your soft copy or hard copy. So bilabial is one category. Labiodental is the other category. Dental, alveolar, palatal, velar and glottal. So these are the categories, and bilabial sound examples, labiodental sound examples, dental sound examples, alveolar sound examples, palatal sound examples, velar sound examples, glottal sound examples. For example, bilabial. So bilabial, we know that two lips come together, meet together to produce the bilabial sounds. Pa, ba, ma, wa. These four are examples of bilabial sounds. Similarly, labiodental. Here two lips are not coming together. Labiodental, from the name we can understand this is related to lips and teeth. So lower lip and upper teeth comes together to just make this kind of sounds. Fa, va. And by the way, you know the symbols that we have discussed in IPA. These are the symbols of different consonants, and these 24 consonants from IPA chart. So if you have any confusion about the symbols, you just look at the IPA chart and it will be clear for you. So dental, the, for example, thank you, this initial sound. The, for example, that. So alveolar sounds are related to whenever the tongue touches the alveolar ridge. You know the body, where is the alveolar ridge? Just behind the upper teeth. So alveolar ridge and the tongue jointly produce these sounds. Ta, da. There are lots of sounds here. Ta, da, sa, za, na, la, ra. So these are the alveolar sounds, And palatal sounds, when the tongue with the hard palate, they produce the palatal sounds sh, j, ch, and j. These 4 sounds, and yeah, these are the sounds which are related to hard palate and the tongue. So that's why the name is palatal sound. The velar k, ga comes from the velum. That's why these are ing or angma sound. So k, ga, angma, ing sound. For example, k, cat, g, give, g coming from the velum. King, this is not used initially at the word initial position. So this is mainly the final position. So king, sound, that's the velars. And finally glottal sound. Glottal sound comes from the glottis, So glottal, ha, coming from the glottis. So these are the things about places of articulation: bilabial, labiodental, dental, alveolar, palatal, velar, and glottal. So you need to just describe a little bit. That was the chart I have shown you to remember the sounds, but you need to just describe it a little bit, how I have given you some clues that which organs, which articulators are related to produce which sounds according to the name of the articulators and the places. These are categorized, named. So bilabial, labiodental, just you need to understand that which organs are related. So you need to write down few words related to that. And finally, you will get the picture with examples. Finally, you can write down one by one with some explanation and the proper examples. Even if you can write down, you can use some of the words, full words. So this is a little bit of idea about places of articulation. So I hope that you understand that if you know the names of the articulators, and it would be easier for you to understand the place of articulation. Thank you so much.